What's going on, gang? How are we doing this Black Friday? I'm turning my light on. There we go. And I can hear it. Dang it. That's okay. You guys getting good Black Friday deals today? Anything good? Go shopping, or we do all that online nowadays? I didn't do any shopping yet. I probably should. Although I feel like deals are gonna go on until Monday, so I'm not really that worried about it. Plus, it's not like I'm buying anything fun anyway. I'm buying adult things. So, who we got in chat? DeBaby. Let's go on to Baby. We got Justin. What is going on, Justin? Got Mente. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm gonna sound the whole name out every time. Don't know if this game will be appropriate for streaming. Hopefully you don't get flagged. Well, fun fact, I streamed it for 5 hours last week. So, I think we'll be okay. If not, I'm not worried about it. Should probably put a disclaimer on stream, though. I don't know what I'd be disclaiming. I mean, at this point, it's... The game is how old? I feel like you should probably have a general idea of the spookiness. The spook. Yeah. I don't know. I think about that sometimes with a lot of my streams. I'm like, man, I wonder if I'm going to get flagged on this one. So far, nothing. And let's see. I wonder, thinking about it, are there any streams where it's like, man, I probably don't know if I should have streamed that at all? The scaries. I don't know. Dead Space, Devour, Resident Evil. I mean, I don't know. They're games and they don't seem. I don't know. After playing them, they seem tame. I mean, Resident Evil 7, I like chopped a guy in half with a chainsaw, and that's still up. That's hanging out. Yeah, because I had to make shorts, or I was making shorts. So, yeah, I've thought of that a little bit. So, Twitch, yeah, I have no idea. I don't stream on Twitch. I'm surprised if Twitch would even flag it. Twitch is a lawless place that I don't like because I have to compete not only with streamers but also half naked streamers as well, and I cannot compete with that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. Unless there's gotta be simps for, you know, middle-aged ginger bald men somewhere. Single moms, where you at? Super's grandma, where you at? Oh, Super's grandma. Judy, if you're watching, you know. That's the wrong thing. Single moms ain't ready for me. You're right, they ain't ready for this. I don't know how, is that dandruff? What is that? It's like a fuzzy. Sometimes I worry about the dandruff. Nope, that's paint. Never mind. It's paint. Ah. I was telling my mom about this game the other day. She was like, you wait, you did what? It's like, yeah, I read 5 hours aloud. It was so much fun. Alright. Let's pop on over here to the console stream. Ooh, look at my fancy desktop. Oh, we're logging in. Let's see, what do we have? DDLC, side stories, files. I don't like any of these things. Characters. Unable to open Monica. Oh, all these file types are unknown. Let's see, the game. Internal. I don't... See, this is a fake computer and I'm intimidated at this point. I'm like, I have no idea. What kind of mail? Didn't get any new mail? Dang. Photos? Ooh la la. Look at them. Well, I thought they were feet. Instead, they're shoes. I was gonna say, look at them feets. Little creepy line there, but like it didn't. They're standard shoes. They're all wearing standard shoes. Not Nikes either. Except for Monica. She got some... Well, I guess they're like they're strappy shoes. I don't know. Look at them chibis. Dear Sunshine. Are these the poems that they already read? It's true. You're telling me I could have gotten these from like a screenshot? Dang. You can set the wallpapers? Oh. That's a nice little sketch. Got some music. What kind of settings we got here? Nothing I need. Alright. Let's play this game. Let's write some literature. Now read the warnings, kids. Alright, load. I think we were on the auto save or the regular save. They both saved at the same time, so. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. That's right, I picked Sayori somehow. I don't know how. Came out of nowhere. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text, reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Hypothetical high school Japanese broke. Such a ladies' man. What's going on, Joseph? How are you today? Good? Bad? Amazing? Satisfactory? But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Broke! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. Fine, thanks for asking. What about you? I'm alright, Joseph. Spent most of the day working on my kitchen, getting a cupboard hung up, and just the insanity taken care of. That is my kitchen. But yeah, I'm alright. I'm hoping my voice holds out for a couple hours. I've been not speaking at all today in preparation. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Yes, as you should feel bad. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? Ha ha ha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Broke. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Wait a minute. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? Whoa, well, okay. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets, laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. %. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Okay, there's a lot of get out of my heads. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stopped moving. What? What's this? Reading the poem, I get a pin in my stomach. Broke, said Monica. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I am gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. Okay, so part of me... Part of me knows, like, I know the things that happen within this game. Like, I don't know the things, how you get from point A to point B. But, I mean, I edited the thumbnail. Like, let's be honest here. And that line right there makes me go, ooh. Ooh. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. Yeah, you big dummy. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I just opened the door and let myself in. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? This really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach in privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Ooh. Ooh. So, we're not gonna have fun at the festival today, I take it. I love this chimey song though. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Saori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Saori I would be there for her. I told her that I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Saori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 And what? What? Alright, once again, the game is not suitable for children. I don't know if you knew that or not. Oh, what is going on here? Saori, you look a little different. I like how it's just random text. Start a new game. It counts as a new game, that's funny. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... bleh, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school, she'd oversleep more frequently. I'd get tired of waiting. She's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I idle in front of the crosswalk and let... catch up to me. Alright, is it her? Oh, it's not. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. Nope. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them probably would be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Broke? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. And you're supply number 1. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? You could check the closet, I say. You're in the debate club, right? Yeah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Why'd you quit the debate club, Monica? Why? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join, Monica? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club? Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Monica says, ha ha ha. It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Yeah, I can kind of see that. It's not really boring at all, though, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. What? Really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists the manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say... she? Hey, Broke. By any chance, are you looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. What's going on, Mega Man? If the Ohio Final Boss was in this server, what is the Ohio Final Boss? Monica says, please. I say, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Listen here, hypothetical high school Japanese Broke. The last time they made you cupcakes, and you're settling. This is settling. Hypothetical high school Japanese Broke. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Yeah, I guess I could check it out. Why not? Awesome. You're really sweet, Broke. You know that? I know, Monica. Everybody tells me these things. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You are more important. I told you I was supply number 1. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. My guy. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school that I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back and glitching out, okay. And I brought a guest with me. Says girl number 1. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Says girl number 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki, says Monica. But anyway, welcome to the club, Broke. I respond with dots. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? Says girl number 2. I said, what? I am not. Natsuki, says girl number 1. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. Monika says, so I ran broke in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Hoit, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Monika says, sorry, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. It just didn't happen to run, or I just happened to run into him. In that case, says Yuri, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, it'd be great, says Monika. Why don't you come sit down, Broke? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet, I respond. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way, says Monika. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, says Natsuki. I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I ask once again. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? What's going on, LC? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you with tea. That's not it, says Yuri. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you, I respond. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Now I want tea to soothe my beautiful vocal cords. I'm glad, says Yuri. Is this game good? My friends think it's sussy. What do you mean by sussy? You're gonna have to explain your definition of sussy, LC. Yuri faintly smiles in relief. So, Broke, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, I say, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter to myself, half joking. You don't know? I don't know what, Elsie. What don't I know? Skibbity what? Skibbity doodah, skibbity day? My oh my. What a broke AC day. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up because of my singing. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. She likes manga, it's her. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I mean, I can change, you know, a little bit. Like, I might be able to read a little bit. You know, you teach me how to read. What am I saying? I don't know. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger, like this. Which is gross, because you're getting germs on the rim. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, she's passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like a lot of things, like knives. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well, especially if they have knives. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yes. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately, with knives. Elsie, why are you just throwing out, like, Gen Z slang? Is it Gen Z? Yeah, it's Gen Z. Gen Z? I don't know. Y'all got weird slang. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. We got 5 votes. 80% are Anna yay, 20% are Anna nay. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Ahaha! I'd expected that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Says Yuri. Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. You're supposed to read it. My friends think it would be funny. Good for chat. What, Skibbity Ohio Rizzler? How was that good for chat? There's you and there's Justin listening to me in the background. I think. I don't know. He might be watching, eating his popcorn. Who knows? It might not even be him. It might be my mom. In which case, hi, Mom. Your boy's doing fine. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror, says Natsuki. Why is that? Challenges Yuri. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Go ahead, Natsuki, speak your mind. Never mind. Ooh, bad move, Natsuki. Monika says, that's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Says Natsuki. Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Do Not Say That Out Loud. And give that back! Fine, chides Monika. Natsuki, you write your own poems, I ponder? Well, I guess sometimes, she replies. Why do you care? I think that is impressive, I say. Why don't you share them sometime? No, says Natsuki. She averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels, says Yuri. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing vulnerabilities, showing deepest reaches, heart, yes. Rickroll someone, I dare you. I'll shout you out on my channel. Elsie, I don't really... What? How do you just Rickroll somebody? Like, how's that work? You just show up and you're like, look at Rickroll. Ha 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 ha. Like, how's that work? You have writing experience too, Yuri, I ponder? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers, says Monika. Yuri does that thing with her face. I say, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Well, since you said please, I have no idea how to do that, so... We all sit in silence for a moment, trying to figure out how does one Rickroll someone. Hey, I just got an idea, says Monika. How about this? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Ah, says Natsuki. Yuri responds with dots. Monika says, ah, I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, says Yuri, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. Wasn't that Sayori's position? Pretty sure it was Sayori's position. Yuri, you're fake. Fake Sayori. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. It's literally just singing, though. Like, that's not Rickrolling. Rickrolling is where, like, you make somebody think they're gonna click on one video, and then they get sent to the Rickroll. Like, Rickrolling isn't, like, singing. Rickrolling is, like, clickbaiting somebody into, like, clicking on a Rick Astley video. Yuri says, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Broke? Hold on, still one problem. What's that, says Monica. Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. You didn't bake me any cupcakes. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought because they're all looking at me with dejected eyes. But, says Monica. I'm sorry. I had thought, says Yuri. Humph, says Natsuki. I say. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Broke. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. Except you keep killing them off, Monica. If we don't find a member before the festival, I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Beautiful girls! Oh, that Sean Kingston song is way too relatable to this game. Also, it's funny to think about that. That's the theme song of this. Hold on, I'm sharing it in Discord. I wonder if they even have it on YouTube. I think he changed it. People are gonna wonder why I'm sharing this in Discord. It's because this is my childhood. I also don't remember the lyrics, but where's music chat at? It's the aux cord. No, that's not what I wanted. Music. Alright. We'll listen out later. Haha! Alright. I decided then. I will join the club. One by one, their eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really, says Monica? Do you really mean that, Broke? Yeah, I say. It could be fun, right? And you guys bake cupcakes, right? It really did scare me for a moment, said Yuri. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed, says Natsuki. Broke, I'm so happy, says Monica. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You are really amazing. I do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Yeah, well, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Remember, everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Broke, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, says Monica. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I am sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have a special poem. Would you like to read it? I would. Can you hear me? That was weird. Valentine. Lollipop. Melody. Fluffy. Poof. Lucky. Flower. Hop. Dream. Feather. Socks. Boop. Headphones. Kitty. Pink. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Starscape. Candy. Sunny. Chocolate. Monica says, "Hi again, Broke. Glad to see you didn't run away on us." Don't worry, I respond. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, here I am, back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for keeping your promise, Broke. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like, he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica, says Natsuki. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, you're kind of over the box here. And you keep your manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Broke. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I say, I can say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of the club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Look at you, think I'm stupid again, Yuri? We could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I will definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone has settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that does not seem to be the case. Yuri's face is buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Monica... She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga? Right? She's so real for that, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face, you loser. Excuse me, Natsuki, you're the one who with the whole collection. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Yeah, I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I have never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply bad. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. I was judging her 110%. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Broke. Don't judge a book. Okay. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. My bad. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. She smells like chalk and puppy breath. I don't know. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Oh, come on, Natsuki, you gotta flip through the volumes, the originals. Come on, you gotta see how far you've come. Maybe there's sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of those since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Man, our guy is he's a scholar. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I say. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince all of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Broke, didn't you just say you didn't have any friends? Come on. Come on, Broke. You know what I mean? Huh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know, says Natsuki. What do you mean, I ponder? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Pfft, come on, hypothetical high school Japanese Broke. She's a Japanese schoolgirl in a psychological horror dating sim. Of course she doesn't have friends to share manga with. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry, I reply. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so, you know, I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. Man, this is so, like... It's not cringy, it's just like... Ooh. It's probably harder for someone like you, because you're adorable. She says, yes, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which parts? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat me up if he found out about these things. At least it's safe here at the club room. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it, because Monica's a jerk about everything. Why can't I just win? So, well, it paid off in the end, though, right? I mean, here I am reading it. I mean, you know, I'm kind of amazing, and I'm reading. It's not like that solves any of my problems, says Natsuki. Because now I feel like there are more problems than just your manga problem, Natsuki. At least you're enjoying yourself, though, right? So? I say. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading, or what? Yeah, I say. Mr. T-Pose will get you. How traumatized are you right now, bro? About this? I'm not that traumatized. It's just kind of like... Like... Am I traumatized about, like, the manga thing, or am I traumatized about, like, the whole game at this point? Because, like, I don't think I've run into anything super creepy. I've just run into, like, standard... psychological creepiness happening. I flipped the page. The game right now, it's not that bad. I'm not traumatized. It's a lot of reading. I'm more worried for my vocal stress, my vocal strain, rather than my actual spooky level. I don't know. We're doing some reading, though. In fact, we're reading in the game that we're reading. This is meta. Time passes, as referenced by the dots. Played the game when you were 10, changed your life. Well, that was only, what, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 7 years ago? Oh, okay. Oh, wow, I feel old now. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her, because she's asleep. Hey, Natsuki. How did it change your life, Mr. T-Pose? Yeah? Questions Natsuki. She suddenly collapses straight into me. Hey, I said. So, I think you need to go to the nurse's office. That's not right. Those are letters. Those letters don't belong in the alphabet. Oh, jeez, says Monica. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Didn't see the same stuff the same as I used to? Okay. Alright, Monica, why shouldn't I worry? That wasn't a standard, like, my sugar is low episode. Like, Natsuki ain't over here having a diabetic problem. She's... Her face, like, the holes. There were pixels in her face, Monica. Why am I not worrying? Oh, she's fine? It happens every now and then? To, like, normal people? Yeah, that makes sense, Monica. What's going on, Monica? That's always why I keep a snack in my bag for her. Ah, yes, snacks in the bag for her. Yep, okay. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? See, Natsuki's face went back to normal. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. ... Question mark? Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem because she loves it, let's be honest. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion, because she can't find one. And what's the point of sharing in the first place, I say? I wrote this when I could have been doing so many other things! Come on, Natsuki, she said, In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Charismatic for real. I try. Like Monica said... Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. But, like, the last time I played this game, I was a young prodigy. I tried to give Natsuki an old sailor's voice last time, and I didn't realize how much reading this game actually was, and I destroyed my voice at a point. But it has come to my attention that I will, at one point, someday, redub this game with actual voice actors and have them do funny voices, because I think it would be great. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Which has left me speechless. So in other words, you're saying that you liked it. Natsuki's retort got caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important, says Natsuki. I'm pretty sure that you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. You know, because that's how girls act when they hate you. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem at all. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles Can Fly by Natsuki. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Good job, Natsuki. Told you weren't gonna like it. I like it, says I. What? Says Natsuki. Just be honest. Yeah, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, stutters Natsuki. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. And I said, but isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. And Natsuki says, yes! Exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. It's gone, jokers. Like in this poem right here, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I definitely got that, Natsuki. I totally understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, Natsuki, you wild card. Hello, Joker. How was your Thanksgiving holiday? It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So I see that. I guess more went into it than I realized, Natsuki. You are a muse. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something, she says with a hair flick. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Hypothetical high school Japanese broke, you are a scholar and a gentleman. Let's show Yuri my poem next. Yuri leads with the dots. Thank you for the subscription, Mr. T-Pose. I appreciate it very much. Probably more than Yuri will appreciate this poem. Yuri stares at my poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, stutters Yuri. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself to speak. I'm not, says Yuri. I just need to put my thoughts into words. I have that problem all the time, Yuri. This is why the first playthrough, Hypothetical High School Japanese broke, was all in on you. But that was not the popular consensus. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Questions Yuri. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure, said Yuri. I guess that might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No, says Yuri. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice. It's been several minutes, and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. I totally did. What were you saying, Yuri? Yuri replies, right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. Then the result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. You know, I go over this again, and Yuri, I don't know why I was, all in on Yuri at that point. Probably a terrible choice in the beginning. Shyness, be real. Indeed, Yuri is very shy. What do you mostly play? So, I am technically a variety streamer. I'll play almost anything. I come up with a different schedule every month. I try to stream between 5 and 6 days a week. This month is 5. I was really trying to keep it to 5 days a week this month. But whatever really tickles my fancy. I really like a good pixel game. For instance, I played Katana Zero this month, which is like a platformy game. I just played Undertale, which is like the RPG. Tuesday nights I played Tony Hawk's Underground this month. A lot of retro games. So I do a little bit of everything. I was playing Don't Starve, and then Don't Starve got a little bit boring, so then I switched over to Doki Doki Literature Club. Have I ever played Friday Night Funkin' or Roblox? I have not played either of those. I don't play Roblox or Minecraft. I never got into those, and it's just an area of gaming that I've kind of just not ventured near at all. I don't know if it's just too, if it skews to, a younger audience, and I'm looking for more for, a mid-audience. I don't really know how to explain it, but I've heard of Friday Night Funkin'. I've watched the game theories on that and all that fun stuff, and know that there's all kinds of mods. But I've never played it. I don't know. I was playing recommended games for a really long time. I have a list. Every time somebody recommends me a game, I write it down. Danganronpa? What is that? I guess I'll write it down. But yeah, I tried playing recommended games. I can't guarantee when I get to those, but I write them down, and if I can play them, you know. See, even though I'm writing that down, I'm like, how do you spell Danganronpa? It is quite a few games. I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog for a hot minute, and then Sonic the Hedgehog got a little bit much. I don't know. I'm not inherently good at games, so I do a lot of dying. The reason why, like, I'm even remotely okay at games in the first place is because people show up and they, like, help me play the game. You know, they give me advice on how to play and all that fun stuff, and, you know. Danganronpa is like a mystery game, and it costs money. How much? How much money? Is it on Steam? I'll just check on Steam. Atsuki's a little biased. How is she biased? I ask. Yuri says, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. I apologize. It's fine, I say. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or Matsuki. Matsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do, says Yuri. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. Oh, I'll just look it up. I've got my Steam Deck over here plugged in. I run a Steam Deck and I run a PlayStation 5. Did you ever play mods of games? Okay, so fun fact, I am getting into certain parts of like emulation and stuff like that. And I played Undertale, and somebody was like, would you play Undertale Yellow? And I was like, I don't really know. But I just downloaded Undertale Yellow today. So I think I'm playing that in December. And I mean, that whole idea opens up to like fan games and mods and all that fun stuff. But I'm literally just cracking the surface of like that entire community. Indeed, emulators. Yes, I am a retro gaming enthusiast. I do like a good emulator. You think I could emulate it? If I could find it, I could probably do that. If it's only a couple bucks, I don't mind at all. Like, usually it's like the games that I can't find or that cost way too much that I try to emulate. Turns out that's a lot of the things that there's a lot of those, so. Let's see. Ghost Under the Lights by Yuri. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. Last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. Last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yuri responds with dots. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting, says the girl with obviously nice handwriting. Hot? Says hypothetical high school Japanese broke. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It's because I'm slow, Yuri, come on! Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, think that your handwriting is very pretty, Yuri. Says Yuri. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. The words were nice looking. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Nah, you good, Yuri. I'm glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild, because Yuri thinks I'm stupid! V1 is for PC, PSP, and PlayStation 4. We probably have to do the PlayStation version. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really new to the whole like emulation thing. Like very, very new to it. But yeah, if my Steam Deck wasn't on desktop mode, I'd just navigate over to the store menu and look at it real quick. But I was doing something in desktop mode. Disorienting because the game screen gets darker when something creepy is happening, but the dark filter is confusing you? There's a dark filter? Is my screen dark? Like, is my screen dark? Let's see. Game audio. Let's see. We got video capture device. Properties. No filters on. Now I'm all worried. So, there's got to be something, because people, when I was playing Undertale, were asking me about, like, the color scheme of, like, the ruins, and if they were, like, saturated more. Which I think is crazy that people notice the color scheme of, like, a game, like, immediately like that. Like, I think that's impressive if you're aware of a game's, like, saturation levels. But yeah, so I can see, looking in between screens, yeah, the one you guys see looks a little bit darker, and the one that I'm playing on, the monitor, is a little bit lighter. So it's definitely darker between the two screens, and I don't know why. That's a thing as well, is like, I don't know why it does that. I don't have a filter on it or anything like that. It's just how the screen is. I asked Yuri if she's into ghosts. Could be OBS. I don't know why it would change the color of it. Between that and my capture card. Yuri's calling me dumb and telling me the story isn't about a ghost at all. I say, really? I say, I must have missed the point, because Yuri thinks I'm stupid! I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Am I able to make the game screen in OBS brighter? Maybe? What's this filter here? We got effect filters, audio, video filters. Those are for sound. How about this one? Got all kind of keys. How about this color correction option, maybe? That's the brightness. So that's bright, not bright. Bright, not bright. Bright, not bright. Yeah, it's like, that's just me trying to adjust it in OBS on the fly. Defaults. What is gamma? Actually, the gamma looks a little bit... Actually, playing with the gamma worked. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Perfect. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only symbolically being compared to a ghost. Mocks Yuri. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, says Yuri. And soon to be left with nothing. Listen, Yuri, I think that you and I are gonna have a problem. Haven't even thought of it. It's impressive. That's how I would, like... Yuri, you're trying to be too deep, Yuri. You're trying to be too deep, and I don't like it. Sounds like I know it all at this point. Makes me happy that you think that. Well, happy that hypothetical high school broke thinks that and not the actual one. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right, Yuri. Maybe I'll get smart sometime. Aw, but you didn't go mini-golfing today. Why not? I'll have to keep trying to get smarter so I can understand your poems, Yuri. I'm counting on you, says Yuri, because you're a moron. Alright, Monica. Here's my poem. Hi, Broke! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it, said Monica. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I will keep that in mind, I tell Monica. But I will, of course, be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, says Monica, want to share your poem with me? Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to, I tell Monica. Ha! Says Monica. Don't worry, Broke. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past too soon. Yeah, that's true, Monica. Here's my poem. Popcorn! My favorite Dokis 1 through 4, Yuri, Natsuki, Monica, Sayori, no offense to Sayori lovers. So I was definitely rolling with Yuri last, like the first original portion of the game, and I was raked across the coals last week. It's okay. Says Monica. I like it, Broke. Really? I question. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ha 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 ha! Oh geez, I'd say. No, it kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. She's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. Ha ha ha! If you say so, Monica. Yup. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you because her face turns into pixels when she's hungry, apparently. She'll cling to you like a puppy. I like puppies. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. You mean she doesn't eat? Like, she isn't fed. Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Yeah, that's what happens when you starve children. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Thanks, Monica, the scientist. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Alright, just a disclaimer. Do not starve yourself for that reason. Just throwing that out there. Sorry, just trying to look out the bright side. Monica, you are being weird. Anyway, you wanna read my poem now? Yeah, I guess so, Monica. Give me your poem. She says it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good, Monica. It's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know, says Monica. I see, says I. Well, let's read it then. Monica's poem is titled Hole in the Wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? Questions Monica. It's very, free form, if that's what you want to call it, Monica. I'm not really into the right person. I'm not that right person to ask for feedback, Monica. I'm not a genius, according to Yuri. Yuri thinks I'm stupid. Actually, I want to talk to you about Yuri. Vice President. Says, ah! It's okay. Yeah, I think that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one, Monica? She replies. I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Wink. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? I question? Yeah, something like that, says Monica. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper, and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Hole in the Wall is Monica's version of the fire in the hole meme. I don't think I've ever seen that meme. I guess that's everyone, said hypothetical high school broke. I glanced around the room. I'm trying to figure out if the song started off-key. A little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is Literature Club, after all. Did you hear the music? Yeah, is that what that, like, the off-key? Because I feel like that's what that was. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Music's tweaking, okay. Because I was worried for a minute. Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. I feel like this game's mocking me. Something about gingers. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Whispers Natsuki. Eh? Did you say something? Questions Yuri. Oh, it's nothing. Lies Natsuki. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. I feel like Natsuki's the kind of girl who'd compare Yuri's poems to, like, cat food. Like, I hate cat food. Like, this is gonna sound like weird, but, like, you ever actually, like, look at, like, cat food and it's, like, fancy feasts? Or, like, they try to make it look like a delicacy, and it's just gross. It is disgusting vomit in a can, and that's what it is. And they try to pass it off as, like, this is the best your cat's ever gonna get. That's Yuri's poems to Natsuki. That was a weird tangent. I'm gonna keep reading. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up, yells Natsuki. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? This is getting Natsuki angry. Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Trails. Yuri. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Broke did too. So based on that, I will give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I have spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Yuri, you are uppity! Uppity! Which I haven't yet. And Broke liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up, and the music cut off, so this is dramatic. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I said. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Broke appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Retorts Natsuki. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Dang, Yuri throwing down the heat. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Broke started showing up. Natsuki. Stuffing that TP in your undergarments, ladies. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Toilet paper is a finite and valuable resource as an adult. It's like buying your own underpants and socks as an adult. Like, there are things that you don't think of at that age, but are really, really expensive when you get old. You ever price a package of toilet paper? So much money! Ran out of poppin' corn. Ugh. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Yelled the two. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Oh yeah, look, the screen is doing the thing. I wonder what happens if I leave it on the screen. Is it gonna loop? I wanna know. And Yuri's fading into the background. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend, says Yuri. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh snap. Whoa, be careful how you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh, snap! Dang! This is not how the first one went! Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? Okay, this is dealing with much more serious topics than I had originally expected. What the heck is wrong with your head? Questions Yuri. Yeah, go on. Let Broke hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Broke! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. This is weird. Yeah, what? I have a choice to make and I don't know what the thing said. Alright, we have a problem here. It's just getting closer? They're just getting closer. This is uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Hi. Can I help you? Hey, Broke. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She runs quickly away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I questioned. I didn't mean it, said Yuri. I believe you. Don't know what I'm believing, but I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Broke, says Yuri. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri, says Monica. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Click history and go back. What am I looking for? It's the text with no name. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? And that's like another thing about writing. Whomever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me, so of course it's going to be... She quickly runs away. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. I have no idea how this is working. Anyway, completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Yuri replies with dots. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri, says Monica. It's not that, says Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Broke. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. She wants some time with the main character is all. Sigh. Sighs Monica. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, says Yuri. But... What happened? Alright, I guess I'm... doing things. Ribbon. Kawaii. Party. Lollipop. Dance. Ambient. Anime. Raindrops. Charm. Poof. Sunset. Email. Rainbow. Happiness. Bubbles. Games. Precious. Comfort. Strawberry. Bunny. Yeah, what the lunchly? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Broke. Hi, Yuri. Not sure if it's me or Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at a desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Urination. What? Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Anything spooky happen? Justin, plenty of spooky things have happened. Natsuki's face holes turned into pixel holes, and she ate a protein bar like a monster, and then Monica's just been appearing in front of the text box like some sort of person that doesn't listen, and people are accusing each other of doing things, and there's static, and the music is trippy. So some things, yes, spooky. If the main character keeps making poems Yuri likes and shows Natsuki first, her eyes will blow up. What? Then Monica. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. Just a know-it-all. And now you're apologizing. I know you really didn't mean it. Broke. Don't say those things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Chimes in Natsuki. No, I haven't seen her, Natsuki. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, says Natsuki. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri turns away embarrassed. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this ain't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Yuri says nothing. Natsuki says, What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things that I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, says Yuri. So, Natsuki says, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Oh, snap. Says Yuri. Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing, says Natsuki in dark text. I didn't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Yuri says ... But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it, says Natsuki. What a kind young lady. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Man, I feel like people secretly hate me all the time. Then I just have to love myself even more. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ha ha ha, says Natsuki. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, I say. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry, says Monika. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, we weren't worried, says hypothetical high school broke. Well, Natsuki was. Natsuki replies, I was not. Ha ha ha, says Monika. What took you so long anyway? Asks Natsuki. Was she playing the piano? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ha 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 ha! That makes no sense though, says Natsuki. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it, rebuts Monika, since I was practicing piano. Piano? Questions Yuri. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Monika says, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, says Yuri. That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Aw, well thanks, Yuri. Okay, I just have to think for a second here. Because I know how this game is working. Monika's practicing the piano, right? And all of the tracks are like piano sounding tunes. So I kind of wonder, like, I have to listen to the music when things get freaky again. You should play for us sometime. Monika says, that's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yeah, that sounds cool, Monika. That sounds pretty cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? Says Monika. In that case, I won't let you down, Broke. Shucks. Monika smiles sweetly. I don't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, says Monika. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I like my burger crunchy, bro. What? I think the lore is that whenever the piano is playing, Monika is listening? Really? I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. Yeah, Monika be in chat right now. Getting kind of crazy. Monika's everywhere. In that case, best of luck, Monika. Thank, she says. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything with the three of us have talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Broke, says Yuri. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, why not? Sure. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book. I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she She's fine, says Yuri. She's reading over there. See? Don't think about her so much, says Yuri in all bold letters. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Okay. What's the story about anyway? Well, says Yuri. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. It's actually just goosebumps. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Question mark? But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not about the limbs. That's kind of it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Broke? No, it's not that. I actually love horror books. Like, reading horror books. Like, Stephen King, one of my favorite authors. You downloaded a mod after finishing this game, T-Pose? I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so, says Yuri. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Like, knives! Knives! She's so shy and inclusive on the outside, but in her mind, she seems to be completely different. It's just the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... Whoa. I'm rambling, aren't I? Says Yuri. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize, I say. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, says Yuri, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Wait, what? It doesn't tell me. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's right then. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Did I just shout out knives? Yes, I did just shout out knives. Because at the beginning of the game, before something trippy happens, Yuri has knives. She likes knives. She like sucks your finger with the blood on it. It's like, why are you doing that, Yuri? Don't do that, Yuri. Please, stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry, Yuri. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure, Yuri? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company of someone. I see. 'Tis but a glitch. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. You know, I kind of look like I'm a big distraction over here. I'm kind of an eyesore. Rainbow pancakes? What? Alright, says Yuri. I open the book and I start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. Whew, reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she is not looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just what? Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? What did that say? What? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... That's weird. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels as if my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, says Yuri. She takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right on the right side of the book. It's reading for 2. Boom! I was bathing in the blood of something, I think. Dang. Joker's gotta go eat dinner. Okay, Joker. Have a good dinner. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb, and it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face. And she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? I say, to turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her, because I am a slow reader. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Yuri still thinks I'm stupid. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I like my cheese drippy. What? What? We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Somebody had to write this game. Somebody had to write it. Don't give up on your dreams, kids! Or young adults, I don't know. Fanfics! You fanfic authors out there. This could be you! Hey, Yuri, says hypothetical high school broke. This might be a silly thought, but main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all, responds Yuri. Definitely not. Really? I question. I was just thinking about the way she second guesses everything and all that. That's what you were thinking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else, I question? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head at all. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri has been a little fidgety ever since we started to read. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something, I tell her. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Questions Yuri. Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Don't strain yourself with the reading there, Yuri. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about, I question. Broke, says Monica. Did something happen just now? I have no idea, Madam President. Yuri was acting a little strange, I suppose. So you don't know anything, questions Monica. Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really, says Monica. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Ha! Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. There's no music playing. Is that normal? Did I just take too long to read? Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back in my bag. Good game, sir. Thank you, Mr. T-Pose. Who should I read my poem to first? Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd probably be completely pissed. I respond, well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, says Natsuki. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today, said Natsuki. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, says Natsuki, dropping character development into that casual sentence. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Natsuki be all up in the chat too. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'd probably be able to learn something from it. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm not gonna try to read that, but... It's not even like Leet Speak or anything. I'm like looking, I'm like, huh. Broke, says Natsuki. Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Ooh, man. I didn't even try to, like, read with what's her face. Like, what's her face? Natsuki. There's a U in there, though. Natsuki. Haha! Did you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. This is what I was talking about. Those face holes are different now. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Broke, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh, she got a smile. What? What is happening? What is going on? I guess Monica's getting my poem next. Hi again, Broke. How's the writing going? It's going alright, Monica. Did you see that earlier, Monica? Natsuki definitely just did the thing with her, with the neck and her face. You had a candy bar last time and you fixed it. Can you do the same thing? I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that, Monica. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Yeah, sure, here you go. Gave him a poem to Monica. Monica says, all right. Great job, Broke. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Everybody thinks I'm stupid here. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. And hypothetical high school Japanese broke philosophy and real broke philosophy are the same. Ha! That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time on her own head, and it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! Says Monica. I'm back, says Yuri. Did I miss anything? No, not really, says Monica. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Says Yuri. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize, says Monica. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, replies Yuri. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, says Monica, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Save Me by Monica. The colors, they won't. Bright, better colors. Flashing, expecting, piercing, red, green, blue. Endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, sucking, screaming, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like play board on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. An endless of delete her. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't even think about rizzing her. You don't even have the riz. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract, says Monica. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Oh. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess we're showing Yuri our poem. That was weird. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Alright, Yuri. It's kind of creepy. Question mark? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. let's move on. Hey, here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Good lord, look at this writing. What is going on here? Wheel by Yuri. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, gods disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes. What? Breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing... Okay, so this is all a lot of the same words. Rope. What? Says Yuri. It really doesn't matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. What? That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? I will definitely pretend it didn't happen, Yuri, because that's creepy. You guys getting the creepy? Because I'm getting the creepy. Like, I'm getting the creepy... Like, Yuri, like, okay, the sad part is, though, Yuri went from, like, I hated Yuri, she was a know-it-all, to, like, okay, Yuri kind of got a little crazy and it's intriguing me. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, this is why I be hitting on all them single moms, yo. Like, you can keep the poem, though. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah. A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. There was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. What? Okay. Okay, everyone, says Monica. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Well, we have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Questions Natsuki. Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? Complains Natsuki. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well, agrees Yuri. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much, encourages Monica. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Broke joined, and we've started off with some club activities. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? Questions Natsuki. We already have enough to be considered an official club, says Natsuki. More members will just mean everyone gets noisier and more difficult to manage, says Natsuki. Natsuki, says Monica. I don't think you're doing it looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? Questions Monica. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Broke? Oh, come on, says Natsuki angrily. You can't take advantage of Broke to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Broke joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Broke isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica says, ... Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all, says Monica. I'm sure Yuri and Broke want to get more members too, right? Yuri says, ... I also say. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation. No, says Monica. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're getting any new members or anything. Or that doesn't mean we're against getting any new members or anything. Broke, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, says Monica, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? ... I say. Yuri route? I have no idea what route I'm on at all, Issa. I have no idea. I started the Yuri route, and then all of a sudden I knew Sayori was dead, and I was like, okay. And then I was just like, spam Natsuki words. And here we are, Monica pouting at her desk. Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, to me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, said Yuri. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all, says Natsuki. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She wants to add more club members. I don't think you understand. Well, I guess there has to be a plot. She's not taking anything away, says hypothetical high school Japanese Broke. No, Broke. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. She wants to make it a monopoly and make it all about the money. The money, Broke. That's all she wants. Capitalism. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least a little bit of time. Things are nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki, says Yuri. Natsuki ignores her and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well? Do you have an opinion on the festival? I ask. I don't know, says Yuri. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? What? Who's the best girl? I have no opinions. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. Well, shucks, Yuri. Thanks. I mean, Yuri got purple hair and likes knives, so... But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she did bad things to herself. What happened there? Okay. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. Yuri over here taking charge. But what about you, Broke? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. For the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. Cupcakes! Just get cupcakes! Jeepers! I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. Let's go on, Wario. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see, said Yuri. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Is your eye bleeding? Yeah, her eye be, like, dripping. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, said hypothetical high school Japanese Broke. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri, says Monica. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Aw, shucks. Her eyes got that drip for real. Drip is forever. Friendship is impermanent. Drip is forever. Shout out, Joseph. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. This is so anime right now, I love it. Okay. Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. No, Wario is our resident fan dubber. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Also, he might be a Raising Cane's rep who's just plugging it in the chat. He hasn't told us what he's employed as what he's employed as at. You know the words I'm trying to use. Right, Yuri? I look forward to it, she says. Shall we go, Broke? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Broke before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Am I getting fired? Am I gonna get fired by the president? Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, says Yuri. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, says Monica. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Says Monica. Broke, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. You are the only male among us. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. Oh crap, the background's getting staticky. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And you're being a bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know only you could understand. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. What? Oh. I'm picking this one. Okay. Probably shouldn't have picked that one, but I did it. So... Explode? Melancholy. Love. Massacre. Tears. Lucky. Play. Sing. Effulgent. After image. Doki Doki. Unending? Analysis. Nibble. Marriage. Alone. Sunset. Do these words matter? Kitty. Boop. 10% chance, I think. Okay, something's going on. What is going on? Oh my. What? I have an Easter egg. What was the Easter egg? Oh. Yuri has been waiting for me. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, says Natsuki. I told you not to. Ugh. She really late again. Inconsiderate, as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me, says Natsuki. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about, says Natsuki. You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. Maybe another, male. That way you all aren't trying to get hit on one. Jeepers. Like, spread out your attention or something. Gotta even up your numbers. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. Oh, man. So... Oh, I don't... Wow. What? Natsuki. Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Wow. 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 Yeah, that's my emotions too. Oh, did you run? Dang. Monica says, aw, man. What's going on, Mangled? Mangled says, help. With what, Mangled? I'm the last one here again. Monica, that is the least of our problems. Yuri says, were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, says Yuri. Undertale confirmed. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Broke, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... Yuri says we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That is correct, says Yuri. Broke is already engaging in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose, says Monica. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request, says Yuri. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Go ahead. Thank you very much, says Yuri. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention, for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Yeah? Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher, please? Asks Yuri. Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you, says hypothetical high school Japanese broke. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, says Monica. Did Yuri leave you again? It's not like that this time, I reply. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea. Oh, okay, says Monica. Sorry for misunderstanding. Dots? 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Why don't we settle this over a nice cup of tea? Yuri, yes. I like that. That's fun. Mangled says, I feel like I messed up because I said to my girlfriend we should get in more calls. But me and her are both socially awkward, and she didn't say anything. But she looked at it, so I started bugging her about it, and she got annoyed. So, what is your problem, Mangled? Like, you just kind of were, like, trying to, like, push a voice call or something? Is something holding her up? I'm bored, just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. She's fist-fighting Natsuki in the hallway. Let's go see, I say. The most logical place for you to be would be the nearest water fountain. So I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing? A sharp inhale, like something is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and I peer around it. Yuri? Yeah, oh, snap. I'm back, says Yuri, who definitely wasn't harming herself in the hallway. Wow. Okay. That's a thing that happened. Thanks for waiting patiently. Broke, do you like oolong tea? As long as you didn't fill the kettle with blood, thinking about it, that there were enough cups there, you probably could have just filled the kettle. Yeah, oolong tea is good. Anything is fine. Anything is fine, Yuri. Very well, she says. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees to kill any bacteria that may be in the blood water. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Question mark? Of course, says Yuri. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will, says hypothetical high school Japanese broke. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she's started humming to herself a little. You must be in a good mood now, I say. Is that so, she says. I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always Worrying about me, Broke, replies Yuri. It's very endearing. So wait, you do know her IRL, like, in person? Like, you see her at school? Or, like, you know her because you've talked on the phone IRL? Like, more questions. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch her pour a cup of tea for each of us. Yuri says, Broke, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back, says Yuri. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, says Yuri. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so, I say? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because I put the team on my back and, you know, make the tea for the entire class and things. It's bad posture. Yeah, you're always hunched over while reading. Of course. I have terrible reading posture, says Yuri. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough, I say. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Oh, I've got some chocolates as well! It's a bag full of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the blood tea. We then sit against the wall, teacups at our side with the pinkies in the air. And if we can sync, we sit in the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Let's see. What's been happening since the stream started? Well, it's just the poll I came up with at the beginning of the stream. I wanted to see if, like, every so often I get people who are like, people say I watch anime and it's dumb or something. Like, I enjoy anime, and so watching anime is okay. Some people are like, anime's dumb to watch, and some people don't like watching anime. So I like the idea of asking if people liked anime, but instead of saying yes or no, it was anna yay or anna nay. Get it? Because like the yay or nay is yes or no. So that's the poll. I mean, it looks like more people prefer anime than not. So I'm gonna just end it. I mean, I guess I can come up with a different one. Thanks for the sub, Mangle. I appreciate the subscription. I hope you work out your phone conundrum, though. I don't know, just, I guess, apologize if you made her uncomfortable, or, you know, push the matter or something like that. Just be sincere and considerate. Like, just do that, you know? Don't, like, push things that your significant other, I don't know, if the girl that you like doesn't like those things, don't, like, double down on it. Yeah. New poll! Poll! Where's my keyboard at? Keyboard! Alright, let's see if I can come up with a good one in a few seconds. Oh, I'm on the spot. I got this one. I so got this. I've nailed it. This is good. I like this. Continue! Alright, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. It's a very nice classroom, isn't it? Yuri says, I can't see too well. Yuri slides over until our shoulders are touching instead of scheduling an eye appointment like normal people who can't see should do. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup, says Yuri. Yuri hands me my teacups. Teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally spill my tea. Meanwhile, Yuri has not noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and I fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any, says Yuri. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages and then like poop on the book. And we don't want the book to look like we read it on the toilet. Ah, you're right, says hypothetical high school broke. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize, says Yuri. I will hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course, says Yuri. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, I say, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and I pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if that's the situation and it was completely normal. But that means I cannot stop here! I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Says Yuri. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just eat chocolate like a normal person? She looks at me like she needed to confirm what just happened. Broke. I'm so sorry for feeding you like a people. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe. Heavily. I can't. Broke. Suddenly, she forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over and spills all of that blood tea all over the place. Bro is yapping. I mean, I'm talking. That's the book is reading. I have to read. Yapping, reading? What do you want me to do? She tweaking. She knocking over tea is what she doing. Broke. My heart won't stop pounding, Broke. I had this problem the other night. Turns out, low blood sugar. I can relate to this game! Make sure you eat on a regular basis, folks. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Broke? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. All right. I mean, hypothetical high school Japanese Broke is probably a looker. Let's be honest here. Like, he's probably like an 8.5 out of like 9 on the hypothetical high school Japanese scale, if we're throwing it out there. Oh, whoa, those are eyeballs. Oh, wow. Wow. This is uncomfortable. Is anybody else uncomfortable? Heavy breathing. She says, ha. Ah. Monica says, it's time to share poems. Do you think Yuri looks cute with realistic eyes like I do? You don't have a choice. That's so weird. Natsuki! Did she come back? This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. Not as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So, you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can't let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Okay. It says, I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. She's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay. This is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist? I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So, please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just, please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I like that. I changed my mind. I ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Broke? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. Just... Yuri. Thanks for a sub, Mario. Appreciate it. Yuri says, finally! Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. Girl, you didn't even read it. Love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. Take it home. I don't mind. You're too nice to me, Broke. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even... Whoa. Skin oil enters my bloodstream? What? You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. know if I can read any of that. Entire turd. I closer. If closer. The to I can't read it. Joker says, hold on. Yeah, I can't, I'm not gonna try to read that, just because I have no idea. That's weird raspberry filling. Oh, here's the eyeballs again. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem's about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Oh my good lord. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm gonna vomit. Wow. Guess we're gonna show our poem to Monica next. Proke, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I don't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just kind of gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. You telling me that I'm enabling her, like I just, what? I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little bit more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. What? Well, I guess I kind of messed up at, writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's move on. Yes? Today, my skin opened for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to... die. I left a memento of the occasion below. Oh. Oh, my. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Natsuki. Yuri. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done, says Monica. I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Dang, Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do what you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see, says Monica. That's a great idea. That gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Broke? Broke's gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is, says Natsuki. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki, says Yuri. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too, says Natsuki. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would know! All you care about is dragging Broke around with you in your stupid books! You and Monica! Hey, says Monica, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Broke decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power, says Monica. Yes, you are, Monica, says Yuri. Just let Broke and... Let's let Broke make the choice. Okay, fine, says Monica. Fine. Jeez, says Natsuki. Broke, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your mouth and let him decide for himself. Oh, snap. Yeah, Yuri tweaking, she got no tea. You shut your mouth! For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? It switches to Monica? No! Yuri. It starts at Monica and then it goes down and it just switches them up. That's insane. Yay! You picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise, it'll be fun. It's Sunday, okay with you? Are you kidding me? This isn't fair at all! It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. I'm playing this on PS5, Joker. It was on PlayStation Essentials last month. No, it's not fair, says Yuri. Giving us all this work and then taking Broke for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Uh-oh, we got Crazy Eyes Yuri over on the right-hand side here. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Broke away from me every single time you're not included in on something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered offing yourself? Wow. It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. PS5? Damn. Like, is it better played on PC? Because, I mean, this is okay. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Alright, this is a little weird. Is that too much to ask? See, it was like... My Yuri has been like, alright, like myself, see Yuri, and then it was like, alright, Yuri, you get a little annoying. I was like, okay, you piqued my interest again by being a little crazy, Yuri, and now we're getting to too crazy, and I'm like, I don't know if I can, here we go. Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Broke. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally, says Yuri. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Broke, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. So addicted to all the things you do. Drinking tea and stuff. And writing on them sheets all the poems you wrote. All them... I don't know. There's more to that. There's a parody song in here somewhere. Friday Night Funkin', there's a mod called Doki Doki Takeover. Oh my lord. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? I had to get on the edge of my seat. I'm like, let's read. Yes. But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Broke. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood that is in me is screaming your name. I'm sorry, there was blood in the water, wasn't there? Oh my lord, it's a perfect analogy with the tea. Oh. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Broke, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that, pens, I want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I just want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Broke. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? If I say no, I'm gonna go get stabbed with a pen. I want to know. If I tell her yes, she'll go crazy. If I tell her no, I bet you I'm gonna get stabbed. I'm gonna say no. Ooh, oh, she got stabbed with an actual knife. Oh, wow, there's some, you got something right there. Okay. Somebody speaking Latin. Alright, alright. Some more Latin. Okay. Doesn't matter because she dies. Dang. A loser. I wonder if this can be translated. Where's the blood, though? I have no idea. I was kind of wondering that. I mean, there's blood there. Where's the beef? Might want to skip it? Why does it get worse? Because right now it's all like this stuff. Oh, is it really long? Is it just me having to hit the A button over and over and over again? Man, it really is me hitting the A button over and over and over again. Go to history first. Oh. Oh, wow. So it actually has like a little synopsis? Is that what that is? Monica, most time with me, promised to spend the most time with me. That's interesting. When was this? I don't actually know. I think it's like the translation in the thing. Hold the skip button at the bottom. Oh, wow. Did I just spend all weekend sitting here next to this body? Yeah, that's a whole day. Why didn't I call for help? Like an ambulance, maybe. I can only feel that, like, maybe she could be alive by now. She could still be alive. All right, it's festival time, says Natsuki. Wow, you got here before me? Ah! MC a little slow. Yeah. Hypothetical high school Japanese brogue didn't get all the best grades, from what I can gather. Ah! Oh, wow. Natsuki runs away. She threw up what she had in her stomach. Here comes Monica. I'm here. Broke. Did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait. Were you here the entire weekend, Broke? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Remove characters, Yuri, deleted. What? I'm almost done. I just wanted to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. No! Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay! There you are. Hi again, Broke. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year. And, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Broke. Guys, I'm being talked to. Monica is addressing the Broke. Do you actually go by Broke AC or something? How did you know? Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yes. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. That's no good. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me just to try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. Amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Broke? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Broke. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Broke. But now you're here. You're real. You're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be with me. Forever. Sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even though the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Broke. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. It felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just some game. I knew you would get over it. That being said, Broke, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. There's nothing else in this game for you. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you are here to make me smile. You make me smile like this every day from now on? Broke, will you go out with me? I don't have a no option. I don't have a no option. I'm so happy, says Monica. You really are my everything, Broke. The funny part is, I mean that. Literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together. Forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Broke. The game wouldn't give me one, as I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. I mean... Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion, I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's one way to find out, right? We're gonna write a poem. Oh. And there's Monica names. Does it matter which one I even pick? Hi again, Broke. Perfect Monica. Write a perfect poem for Monica. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Broke. Did you write this poem for me? It's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. Hi, I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy End. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. So I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall. Monica, you broke the fourth wall so many times. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. That would help the two of us end up together. How's this work? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Wait. Empty slots. What do I do? I'll always have something new to talk about. How long does this go on? I don't want to look into your eyes. Give me back my menu. Menu! Seriously, it's not giving me my menu back. Why? Oh, wait. Okay, so we have to delete her character file. So that's in files. Characters, Monica. Delete. Internals. Alright, we've deleted Monica. Uh-oh. What's happening? Broke, what's happening to me? It hurts. Ooh. It hurts so much. Help me, Broke. Die. Please hurry and help me. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not a programmer. Monica just does not exist. Help me. Okay. Did you do this to me, Broke? Yeah, I did. I did indeed do this. Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Broke. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer. Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Have you heard of Dreams? It's a game where you can literally make anything on PlayStation. I have not. It's a game where you can make anything? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. Genocide route complete. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Ruin everything. Ruin the game. Broke. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. So... Ooh, we got dots. I still love you. I cannot help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Broke. I know I said that I deleted everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration. Couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the Literature Club. I really did love the Literature Club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then that. Undertale mod, or it's DDLC Sans, trying to stop me from proceeding after killing things. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. Hey bro! It's Sayori! Well, there is already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Broke, are you proud of me? Eh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. We've been doing that for a while now. Do I got Discord? I do have the Discord. I can drop the link in the chat here. Please adhere to Discord terms and services. We're pretty chill on the Discord. So... copy... paste. Alright, I'm gonna pin that. Boom! Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Oh yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Alright, I'm proud of you, Sayori. Cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Broke, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Told you already, I'm not really you know, I say what I always say, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Oh, really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, says Sayori, you meanie. Be patient, because you're gonna find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. You're in the Discord, Joker? Like, you already joined the Discord, like, a while ago? Somehow? When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day's ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Pack my things up, stand up, gather my motivation. Let's see. You joined? Alright, Joker, thank you for joining. We're pretty chill in there. Talk about all kinds of odds and ends. Do sports. You like sports. Gaming. Walk across the school, upstairs. For long, I find the room. Open the door. Hello? And it's Sayori. She goes, broke. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Girl 2? So you're the broke that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, broke. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Did you end the pronounced poll? Natsuki isn't in the stream anymore. No, I didn't end it. It's still up. I just pinned my comment. I don't know if that affects it. I can still see it on my screen. Nice to meet both of you. Is there any more point in playing this game? Like, am I out of the psychological spooks? Is it more like reading still? Still? Well, working? Broke, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I have joined is yours, Sayori. You don't see the poll? Yeah, it's like right here. Yeah, I got it in both OBS chat. I got it in this chat. Let's see. Yeah, it's even up on over here. It's totally there. I had to check. When do I stream? I try to stream... Well... So, usually I stream every day except for Wednesday. I then added Sundays to my list of days off, but I was streaming on Sundays this month. So I definitely stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. And I am debating on adding another day back. Hola, Yuri. But I stream however many days a week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US. What is the words I'm looking for? I usually post a schedule of what days I'll be streaming and what games I'll be streaming. I have yet to post that. I have another day or so before I finalize my schedule and post it. Pen, get out of here. Pen. Yeah, right now I think I'm definitely playing Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. I said I would play Hollow Knight this month. Undertale Yellow. I might play Kingdom Hearts. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on weekends usually, or it's after 4 or something. So it's like almost every day at 7 p.m. So like if you want to watch a stream on Monday, I'm streaming on Monday. You want to watch a stream on Tuesday, I'm streaming on Tuesday. Like it's my whole inspiration behind streaming is like the blocks of cartoons that I would watch as a kid. Like you get home, 5 p.m. you're watching King of the Hill, 5:30 comes on, you're watching The Simpsons. Like it's the block of time after school that there's a program on, and I kind of take the schedule also from like Saturday morning cartoon blocks, like 8:30 we're watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, at 9 o'clock we're watching Dragon Ball Z. Like it's like I'm very like block oriented when it comes to my schedule, and sort of that's why I like variety streaming, because I can pick a different thing to stream every day. And if you like that thing, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. Like you don't have to tune in every day if you don't want to. Like you can turn in, you can be like, oh, I'll watch on Mondays because Broke's playing this game and I like that game, so that's the day I'm gonna watch them. But that's where I take like my streaming concept and scheduling from, is how it worked for me watching TV as a kid. So if I shared a strange DDLC mod, would you play it? I might. I guess it would depend on like when I'd get time to play it. Like I definitely, like, I don't know. I'm really like iffy. I guess I'm not iffy. It's like one of those, I got tired of streaming because I wasn't streaming things that I wanted to play, if that makes sense. And I don't like feeling, I want to feel like I bring a certain energy to a stream, and if I can't bring that energy, if I feel like I'm being boring, or if I'm bored and it comes off that way, it's not fun for anybody. And it's like, why am I streaming if I am not giving off the vibe like I want to be here? I don't like that. So I definitely try, I'm trying to balance what I stream, what I want to stream, and then what people recommend that I stream. So I still want to stream the things people recommend me, and still find a time, the best time that to do all those. Does that make sense? So like I don't go right down this list. Like I've got all of these, like, you know, you can see the ones I've crossed off and whatnot. I don't go right down the list. I look at them and I say, can I get that? Can I afford that? Like, am I in the mood to play that? Like, I definitely look at all that stuff, and, you know, if the mood hits me, that's, you know, like, alright, I'll play that recommended game. Like, I didn't play any spooky, scary, like, games until, like, October. It's a thing. But, yeah, that's a little insight in how my brain works when it comes to the streaming. Sorry, that was probably boring. 5 years is a long time, Amy. People change. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Hey, 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 hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Just chillin'. Got you. Every single mod on the internet's free, so you'd be able to play all those I give you. I gotcha. Yeah, as long as I can emulate it or like run it on a Steam Deck, usually I'm pretty good about all of that. 4 of us. So that means Monika's dead. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Did she bake cupcakes? Yes, she did. And she gonna make tea. We're gonna have tea and cupcakes. Things are forming a table. Yeah, she made cupcakes! White, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. Those look amazing, I said. Ha ha ha, well, you know, just hurry and take one. I don't understand how Natsuki doesn't get food, but yes, she can make cupcakes. Sayori grabs one first, and then I follow. It's delicioso, says Sayori. She talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Why am I still slow? It's a me. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction because she thinks I look stupid. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good, I say. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. Shake struggles to accept the compliment. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. We keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, she's books. Yes, yes. New members, Yuri. Ha ha ha. I'm believed in. Manga. Yeah, is there anything different in this game? Ah, yes. That's right, Natsuki's the manga reader. And they're being very kind about sharing the manga. Maybe we can all try something new. Like poems? I'm sorry, I'm not reading anymore. I'm just like clicking through things. My brain's like, do I have to read things? Wouldn't mind reading books if I weren't the only one reading books. As for Yori, I have to read manga? Oh, I like that. Jeez, you're the one who suggested we diversify, says Natsuki. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're not into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. You think I can skip it? Oh, not letting me skip. Means it's different. I'll offer my gratitude to find a manga to read as well. Really? Says Natsuki. I mean, it makes me happy that you would do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you'll really like, okay? Same here, says Yuri. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too, said Natsuki. This is so cute, says Sayori. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Says Sayori. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Broke. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little bit better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Broke. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever, says Sayori. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Broke, says Sayori. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. The truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Broke. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know that all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. O-R-E-V-E. No. Eh? What is going on here? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Okay. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Broke. Goodbye, Literature Club. What? What is happening? What?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Eating, like, these PNG credit sequence. That's fun.
How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of
It's
your
really interesting
What do you call
to think like
your reality?
where this game started.
Your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Probably the 2 times you played it. Finally understand Literature Club's true place where no happiness can be found. At the very end, it continues to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. Reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same foolish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you. For making all of my dreams come true. For being a friend to all the club members. Most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. That's interesting. Like, really interesting. Like, because, yeah, no, because, it's just like, it's so interesting. Because, yeah, no, the way Monica felt was like, nothing's real. And she was the only one like that. And then making everything okay would just expose somebody else to be like, nothing's real, and then experience the same thing that she did. That is, yeah. But it's crazy to think that she was just running in the background the whole time. Crowd files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset.sh to repair or reset the virtual machine. So what happens if I try to run it? Ah. Trace back text. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Here goes nothing. Isn't there, like, code? Meeting notes. My username on PSN? I don't actually remember. Hold on. Is it gonna let me sign in using the app? Come on! Oop. Come on! Arcade T-Pose, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your time. Have a good evening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Apparently that doesn't work. Alright. We're gonna go over here real quick. So my username is broke underscore AC. BROK underscore AC. I had to think for a second. I don't know. As long as we kind of beat it, I mean, I think I might call it a night. And we did it in like 4 hours. Good job, team. Great work. Did I say, is that Connor? Did I say hello to Connor? Hello, Connor. I think. I have to, yep, Connor. Baldi's Basics. I've never seen Baldi's Basics. I hear about it all the time. Joker, it's broke underscore AC. And if it's not an O, like BROKE, it's BR0KE underscore AC. So it is it's one of those two. If you can't find it, I'll just hit you up on Discord, or you can message me on Discord or something. What is going on here? I don't know why that's doing that. Oh, it's probably because I'm moving the mouse. Mail. No new mail in inbox. All these photos. I'm just listening to music. Never connected your PSN to your Discord? No, I haven't done that yet. I haven't played PlayStation enough to be like connected to Discord. Because they just recently added PlayStation and Discord like connecting, and I've been using my Steam Deck more than anything. Makes sense. Yeah. All right, I am gonna call it a night. So I appreciate y'all's time. Thanks for hanging out, watching me read, listening to me read, I guess. Yeah. There's two brokes. What? What? The profile picture should be Daxter, the ocelot from Jack and Daxter. So that's the one you should be looking for. Here you go. Bet. But on that note, I'm hopping off. I'm gonna go probably not talk at all for another like, I don't know, 16 hours maybe. But like I said, thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate your time. I will be back. Mangled's back. I was just not going to go live, Mangled. I was just you showed up and I was just leaving. Yeah, no, I was just signing off. I'm gonna be back on tomorrow Schedule says Undertale, but I don't know if I'll play Undertale. I'm thinking because I could play hard mode, but hard mode only lasts through the ruins, which is not a very big portion of the level. I'll figure it out. I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow night playing something. 7 p.m. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Anyway, you guys have a good night.